Hey everybody, it is Nicole with Pampered Chef. I'm so excited. I am making a video, obviously, of our stainless steel bowls. Unfortunately, you may have seen my past one with our silent berry spinner. We currently do not sell that anymore. So I've had to make a new video for our stainless steel bowls. First and foremost, these are my favorite bowls. Okay, this one just came out of the refrigerator because I had to show you what's in there. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you so much for joining our Pampered Chef virtual party this week. We hope you've enjoyed the first day. Hope you've seen some new stuff. Of course, you have the rest of the week to still see lots of goodies, but I definitely want to take a couple of minutes to talk about our stainless steel bowls. Okay, so first and foremost, even though we still do not sell the salad and berry spinner anymore, please make sure that you're still cleaning and drying your vegetables before you store them, especially if you're going to put them in the refrigerator. Okay, because that's what causes so much waste in fruits and veggies, is because it is wet when you put it in there, and all it does is continue to condensate and get worse in the refrigerator, and that's why you have to throw that stuff away. Okay, we don't want that. We want you to be able to keep those fruits and vegetables longer. Now, these bowls obviously are called stainless steel mixing bowls. Okay, so yes, they're used for mixing, but you can use them for so much more than just mixing. Okay, so I stumbled across this a very, very long time ago. I watch a lot of Food Network, I should say, and read a lot of magazines and those kinds of things, and just started putting stuff in my bowls. And I've always been the one to wash and clean because there's so much pesticides on your food. If you're one of those guilty ones who are picking things up at the grocery store, example, cherries, grapes, strawberries, oh, let me try this before I buy the whole container. Y'all, that is disgusting. Okay, you have no idea what floor it's been on. You have no idea what hands it's been in, what kid's gone by, what adult has gone by, where their hands has been. You truly need to wash that when you come home. Okay, you need to wash and you need to dry. So I'm just going to give you an example. This is actually the 8-cup bowl, and this whole bowl is full of grapes. Okay, so this is your top key, and we'll talk about this in a second, but y'all look at these grapes. Okay, I've actually purchased these grapes, okay, it's probably been a week and a day or so. Okay, and most of the time I hear people all the time, wait, while I was at Matt, I hear all the time that I put my fruit in the refrigerator and seriously in 3 days it's gone because it's already gone bad. Okay, so what I'm here to do is teach you how, with these amazing bowls, to keep those much longer than normal. Okay, so again, these are grapes, and then pineapple. I go through so much pineapple. I'll be honest with you, I don't even put it in my stainless steel bowl. We eat pineapple like probably gone in 2 days. Okay, so I'm saving these for fruits that I may fill it full of: watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberries, grapes, any of that big stuff that obviously you know that you're probably not going to eat within 2 days. Okay, so first and foremost, we have an 8-cup bowl. It does have silicone on the bottom, so this does not slide around your countertops. Okay, it has the thumb holder, so it's very easy for you to hold on to this bowl versus you having to hold it like this. Okay, it does have measurements on the inside, and that's kind of hard for you to see right here, but it has 8 cups on one side and has liters on the other side. Has the pour spout, which I absolutely love. Okay, you can use this for hot and cold, but remember, when it's hot, this is going to be hot too. Like if you fill it full of hot soup, don't forget, you don't want to grab it from here. You kind of want to pick it up from the bottom because this part's going to be hot as well. Okay, don't forget, each lid comes with each bowl. And I love these lids, y'all. The lids actually suction cup, and I should say, you gotta put a little elbow grease just to push those down on the inside of your bowls. Okay, as y'all can see, you kind of gotta push them down in there. Okay, but I want y'all to look at that right there. This not sitting on top of your bowl and just wrapping around the top of it. That's why it keeps the moisture out. Okay, so each one of these have their own lids. You can see small, medium, large, pretty much, so they can all stack. Okay, there's your lids. So this is your 8-cup bowl. This is your 16-cup, same thing, silicone, thumb holder, the whole 9 yards, cups on one side, liters on the other. And then of course you have your large. Okay, this one's 24 cups. Okay, so you get the best of both worlds, you get all three. So I do get asked all the time, Nicole, can I just buy one? No, you do want a set, I promise you. Okay, I would hate to admit that I probably have 4 sets of stainless steel bowls. Okay, because I have a set that I use for my shows when I actually go do live shows, and I probably have 3 for myself. Okay, I have 2 refrigerators, and I keep so much in these bowls for storage. Lettuce, hands down, is probably one of my biggest things. That and fruit is probably my 2 biggest items that are stored in here. Okay, I just went to Costco. I buy a lot of my lettuce from Costco because they have my favorite butter lettuce. If y'all have never had or tried butter lettuce, it is amazing. Okay, so much cheaper there, just FYI. But I like butter lettuce. Brad likes iceberg. We don't have anybody else that lives here. So you may have kids that may like something else. Your husband might like something else. We like a mix. I like to mix too. I get some of my favorite mixed greens and arugula and those kinds of things from a local farm right down the street. And when I get those, they've actually already been cleaned. So I'm excited. So when I tell you that you need to clean your fruit and vegetables, it is very important for you to do that, because if you have a salad and berry spinner, you actually see what comes off of it, and it's not pretty. Okay. So make sure that you're cleaning that and letting it dry. Even if you don't have a salad and berry spinner, at least lay it out so it can dry, so you're not storing it wet. Okay. Now, storage purposes in addition to mixing. So yes, you can put mixers in here. So you can use your stainless mixers. And what I love about it is you're not chasing the bowl around. Okay. This bowl does not go anywhere. So you can just hold your mixer. Okay. So very hard to get used to. Those of y'all that are chasing your mixing bowls around, or that's what you're used to doing. Okay. So second of all is for storage. Okay. So lettuce is my biggest thing that I store. I actually buy a container. It's kind of like this. It's like a plastic container, and it's actually 3 heads of butter lettuce. Okay. I do store those in my stainless steel bowl. I do clean those, wash those ahead of time. You can go ahead and use our favorite salad choppers if you have these. Okay. You can use these. You can use your knife. You want to make sure that whatever you are using, that it is a stainless steel blade. If you have anything from Pampered Chef, slicers, knives, any of that, all stainless steel blades, so you're good there, unless it's the plastic ones, obviously. Okay. I pretty much just leave it whole because we may use it for sandwiches, we may use it for salads. It may just depend. So I really don't cut all of it up, but I do clean it, okay, and get it ready to be prepped. Now, example, just this middle bowl, because this is probably the one that I use the most for my lettuce. Okay. I'm going to clean my lettuce, get it dry before I put it in here. It's dry. Okay. Put it in here. The key is a dry paper towel, y'all. And I want you to think about it. What causes fruits and vegetables to rot is moisture. Okay. If you have a garden at home and it rains too much, that's why it goes bad. It's because we've gotten too much rain. Okay. If we don't get rain, you have to go water because they need to grow. Okay. So you think about when you buy from the grocery store, everything is soaking wet because they're constantly spraying water. Okay. You come home and throw it in your refrigerator. You don't have spray in your refrigerator, but because it's already soaked, it's just causing more condensation, and that's why it goes bad so fast. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to tell you not to buy pre-bagged lettuce. It is the nastiest lettuce that you can buy. Again, salad and berry spinner, if you see what comes off of it, you would never eat it. Okay. And most people will dig out of that container and put it straight in their salad and put their salad dressing on there because you don't see what comes off of it. Okay. So I am here to tell you that bagged lettuce is the dirtiest lettuce that you can purchase. Okay. And it's funny because everybody comes home and wants to scrub that iceberg, and the iceberg is the cleanest lettuce that you can buy. Okay. There's really nothing when you clean it. You're like, well, this is kind of clean. Okay. Obviously the darker lettuce you get, your leafy greens and red leafies and, you know, those kinds of things, you're going to have obviously some green water from that, especially, and of course, and if you're pulling out of your garden, it's going to, you obviously want to clean it too. Okay. I do not buy prepackaged lettuce. It has got chemicals in there. They have to put chemicals and pesticides and all that stuff in those bags, y'all. Why do you think they sell them? And why do you think they are so much more expensive than buying a head of lettuce and cutting it up yourself? It's called convenience. Okay. But convenience is not good for you either. Okay. I will buy my own head lettuce and put it in my bowl and eat it. And it's funny because I say I'm a salad snob when it comes to that, is because when I go out to eat, I know where to get salads and where not to, because I can taste the chemicals on it. Okay. And I think you just get used to that once you're cleaning everything at your house. And then when you go out, it's like, oh, my salad at home is so much better. Okay. So you definitely want to make sure that you are cleaning and drying those before you put them in here. Okay. So example, I've cleaned my lettuce. I've put it down in here. I put a dry paper towel over the top, not the bottom, y'all, because you have to remember moisture works up, not down. Okay. Think about a container of sour cream. When you take the lid off, where's all the condensation at? It's on the lid. Okay. When it has nowhere else to collect, it starts falling back in your sour cream. And I know most of you all, so you'll have to comment on the video below who mixes in the water, who pours it out. Okay. Y'all, it's just water. And if you leave it in there and mix it up, you got some creamier sour cream. I think people's like, ooh, let me get that off there. Y'all, it's already in there and you're eating it. Okay. It's just condensation. Kind of works the same way when you put something in here. you got to remember it works up. So you want to pull that paper towel on top and not the bottom, because so many people say, Nicole, put my paper towel on the bottom. It's not going to hurt if you do, but you're defeating the purpose. You want to make sure you put it on top, because that's going to collect that moisture. Okay. And just like this one, you really can't tell on this paper towel just because, well, it's probably been in here a day so far. I mean, you can see, I mean, it's been in there, but it's damp. It's not soaked. So any type of berries, I should say, strawberries, berries, those kinds of things that are not wet, example, pineapple, cantaloupe, watermelon, y'all, they're soaking wet. That paper towel, you only need to change out once a week, and that's going to go for your lettuce too. So all I do is lettuce, dry paper towel, put the lid on, I throw it in the refrigerator. Okay. Once a week, I go and change that paper towel out. And that's why I buy 3 heads of lettuce, is because I can keep that 3 heads of lettuce way more than a week. Okay. The only key is you got to make sure it's dried and clean before you put it in here. Put your dry paper towel, put it in the lid, and change that paper out religiously I do mine on Sundays. Obviously, you can choose what you want to. I can keep that lettuce in here, no joke, for 6 weeks. I have so many customers who do this, and everybody's like, Nicole, there is no way. Okay. If you buy real head lettuce that is good when you buy it, okay, and you do exactly what I'm telling you to, I promise you that it works. Okay. Now, if you're buying bag lettuce, it is not going to last. I'll be honest with you. You will be lucky to get a week, but it's more than a day. Okay. I tell people, if you wash your pre-bag lettuce that you're getting, it's going to look nasty, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I used to eat this all the time, because you don't think about it, because that bag says pre-washed. Y'all, it's pre-washed with chemicals. It's not pre-washed with water. Okay. They have to put that in there to keep it. Okay. Think about it. When y'all open it up, 30 minutes later, you go out to the refrigerator and you're like, God, that stuff's already turned brown. Yeah, it's because you opened the bag. Okay. Why do you buy that? And it's on recall every month for something. Something is bad in bag lettuce. Y'all, why are you spending $5 and $6 for a small amount of lettuce when you could buy 4 heads for that? Okay. I'm just saying, you got to cut it up. That's the only difference. Clean it and cut it up. So I love these for storage purposes. First and foremost, for lettuce, it is amazing. I promise you, if you just do a test, it will last you for 6 weeks. If you clean it, get it dry good, put that dry paper towel in here and change that paper towel once a month, I promise you that. Okay. Second of all, obviously any fruits or vegetables that are dry, like lettuce and grapes and strawberries, same rule applies. Okay. You really only have to change that paper towel out once a week. Okay. Now, if you're getting too wetter fruits and vegetables, you know, like your cantaloupe, your watermelon, your pineapples, those kinds of things, y'all, a paper towel is not going to last a week in there. It's going to be so soaking wet. So about every 2 to 3 days, you're going to have to change out the paper towel in those wetter fruits and vegetables. Okay. And just a reminder, okay, these are obviously for mixing purposes too. You can put your pancake batter in here, put the lid in the refrigerator. You can make soup and then put it in here and store it. It's your choice when it comes to that. But just remember, when it does come to your fruits and vegetables, that you are storing these in the refrigerator, not on your countertop. Okay. These really, when you leave fruit out, you want to leave fruit out in a basket so it can breathe. Okay. You want to remember, it always needs to breathe. Okay. Get them off the top of each other and they need to breathe. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the stainless steel collection today as far as the bowls. Don't forget, these do go in the dishwasher. Okay. No microwave, no oven, no stovetop. They're not for cooking. Okay. They are for storing and mixing purposes. Okay. So pretty cool. I get all kinds of different videos and photos of, hey, Nicole, this is what I'm using my stainless steel bowl for. It has nothing to do with cooking. Okay. But I love seeing that from my customers. So please drop your message below. Tell us what you liked and learned. We would love to know, do you already have these? What you use them for? And if they're on your wish list, I would love to help you get those for free or half price. And I do thank y'all for joining me, and y'all have a great day.